And you was blessed.
Galatian spirit.
Hello, church. When you have a gift.
When you have a gift, man.
That's our Father.
When you put in the spot.
Yes.
I always like put you to test.
Too much of us have gifts. And then gift come with uniform.
Yes.
Gift come with belt.
And that troubling man.
And gift come with aprons.
And stick.
We look at these things as little show. When they went in the field to glean, they made sure to put on the apron because of what? They come to work.
Yes.
As woman, when you put on your apron, you come to work.
So true. And
if you come to stand up and watch you, leave your apron home and today I'm not working.
So true.
Because you're tool.
Amen.
You see, when you brace yourself,
Look here, look
when you guard yourself with your belt, you come to work.
Hello. So true.
I think I touched it. Let me come on.
No, go through. Trouble.
You're talking my kind of talk. Go ahead, the belt is all troubling me.
We bless the name of the Lord. We bless the name of the Lord. You see, when we get and we look at them, you see them from up the right hand.
Stop it.
We none of us good walkers.
Stop it.
We're not ready for walk.
They're supposed to be good workers. They're supposed to be ready to work.
Good walkers in the house.
Come on. Listen.
We know that. If someone along the line, they get tired. They were able to press the salad.
Oh, trouble Zion tonight. Zion is trouble.
Instruction.
Hello.
It is very vital to follow instruction.
Important.
Let me edify the house. If you take a throne of grace and use the spirit give you brown and your teacher said make blue.
Yes.
You understand what I say?
You don't understand the watching you.
No.
I said if you say you get brown and your teacher say make blue. Because where the teacher is, God has granted him a briefcase. And within that briefcase, the teacher must know every student. You think I don't bring you teacher when I know you ain't even know ever happened before that?
Hello.
When I bring you teacher and you ain't congregation teacher, who ain't shame? Am I shame?
Yes.
And my second throne, I saw myself in a blue surplice. My teacher said, make a white surplice with 3 blue streaks on each side. I said, you get it from? I said, may you see that? Oh, bless the name of the Lord. I never make it. I never make blue, I never make white and blue. But when I make a white and blue coat, the same way how he instructed me, it is like the glory of God is shining upon you. You see, when you follow the instruction that you was given, you will never go wrong.
Amen.
Listen to me. Instruction. Because Israel would not follow instruction, God had to harden Pharaoh's heart.
Yes.
The hardening of Pharaoh's heart was to teach you that God in the morning is still God in the evening. It is very vital to follow instruction. No, you don't want to follow Bishop Jones' instruction. But I get a dream last night, a man gave me instruction, and you follow the instruction. Who the man be?
We name. We come from.
The same man! He came and he said to the woman, don't bother what he only tell you that you will die. But if you eat it today, you will become like him. Okay, I get the dreams. I find any man.
Careful of the man.
Oh yes.
Instruction is very vital.
Oh,
It is very vital to take us to the promised land. Hallelujah.
Man, who is the woman, man?
I say, God could have, you know, if you understand God, He could have taken them to a different journey to get to the promised land. But because He is God, He had to bring them to the White Sea to let them know when they see is like no other way.
There is a way.
There is a way.
It's the God of the impossible.
Oh God. You understand that? Joshua also had to take some men to the sea. And he said, let me do something. The miracle that I did in Moses' time, when Moses stretched rod and part rod, I'm going to work something new before your eyes. When you see the new things, me never see that before. When they get that, send me born in Baptist, I never see that. God is working something new in your life every day. New every morning in His love.
Amen.
Jesus.
Glory.
Oh, Mother Ansel. Look there. Go ahead, preach.
Mother Ansel,
Hallelujah.
I said, we're going to condemn the newness. But hey, God said, listen to me. Get the elders down low. Take off your shoes now. Get 12 stone.
Yes, man.
From the time the foot, the sole of the feet touch Jordan, Jordan will part itself.
Yes. And the Jordan part, she ties it. What you did I go?
Oh, bless the name of the Lord. It is very important to follow instruction.
Amen.
And last but not least, the Israelite passed through the Red Sea. What you need to understand, they that fight against you is also going to make a way for you.
Wisdom.
Hello, church.
Hello.
You see, when they rise up and fight against you, they are making path for you.
What's the God?
The sea itself, to the Israel eyes, they saw danger. When they reach to the Red Sea, it's a danger, stand still toward the ground. When they look back, they saw a host of enemy.
Come in, man.
Okay.
In your life, same.
It is a cord. Go ahead.
In your life, it is the same. Every time you make one step forward, when your conscience is 10 steps, you make backward. And here, you know, I remember when I mother Cheryl $10. And when she gave it back to me, she gave it to me in she left hand. We began to become superstitious now.
Amen.
She had it back in the left hand. And since that I can't keep the money. And every time I make one, you can't keep money, but you have the money to go to somebody for see for you.
Glory. Preach it.
Is it needed to be the children?
I can see I can see I love turkey, the maximum wife, I want fish, I want turkey and chicken. I can see bring the money, I will buy a case of turkey. And I like me like a chow to what too, so I go buy something else. Bless the name of the Lord.
Amen.
But I want you to focus. When the Red Sea is before you, it's not because somebody do you.
No.
When the Red Sea is before you, it's because you do yourself.
Amen.
It's because you're disobedient. It's because you don't want to follow instructions. It's because you don't pay tithes and offering.
I'm not talking like that.
I said, when the Red Sea is before you, you have money to make every uniform they call for. You have money to buy shoes to go in the uniform. You have money to buy bag. You have money to do nails. You have money to do
Like you're talking to somebody.
Oh God. But when come to pay your tithe, tithes and your offering.
Yeah, no money.
Ain't no money.
Like yourself.
I said to them coming in, I'm not running for no Thanksgiving for anyone who not paying tithes and offering. You have to pay.
Yes.
I like that. Amen.
So you have 3,000 for buy things put up on table and you forgot God business.
Glory.
He said, when you do such, the windows. The windows of heaven shall open and shower you down with his blessing. Just prove God. I came from a church where we were start tithes and offering, but never used to pay it because, you know, it's Vince, you never pay tithes to keep church. Church depend on them old land. And like there is so we church. Yeah. And I put me $5 and I feel that is good.
And when they say, bring in the $5.
But when I listen to me, when I throw me $5, I want good blessings. When I came to Canada, same thing I come with, the same mentality. You see, some of us are remain the same way. It's because we leave Canada 10 years ago and we still have the same mind like 25 years ago.
Amen.
In a different land.
In a different land.
How could you sing the Lord's song?
Let me give you a testimony. Couldn't get a job. When I come and I get an interview, I say, yes, I get in this interview today. You see, mother, she robe with your card, and I put on in nice black pants, and I put piece of band on my waist, whap. I put some card on my waist, whap. And I put a card come so, whap. And I put a card come so, whap, whap. And I walk in the interview, confidence that all these emblems is going to get me a job.
Lo and behold.
It did not work.
Yeah, you know.
It did not work. But when I learned to tithe, when I learned to tithe, a job that I went to and I said, I went 1 week and I done with that. 1 week turned into 15 years.
Amen.
When I learned to tithe, I said, I finish it this now. I want to get out of it so bad. I said, I want to get out of it so bad. And when you ask for something, be careful. I want to get out of the job so bad. Guess what God do? Put me in a car accident. And while being in the car accident, went back to work, still can't walk. Was home for over 1 year. I said, I want a new job. Don't want to go back to this. And I heard Mother Cheryl spoke about the COVID. COVID was a blessing to many.
It's true.
Like it was a curse to many.
Yes.
I know, listen to me, I receive blessing within this COVID.
Me
Praise the
too.
Lord. Praise
Me
the Lord.
too.
It's I can't speak about it.
Amen. True.
But it was such a blessing. And what happened? Within the COVID, I followed the protocol.
Amen.
But within the COVID, I had no fear.
Amen.
Yes.
I followed the protocol but because we were commissioned as children of the light to follow the land, the law of the land.
Yes.
But a nurse came in my sleep just before the COVID. And she said, I'm going to give you an injection. And I said, nurse, afraid needles. So, don't give me this needle unexpected. Tell me when you're going to choke me, where you're choking me. When I'm talking to the nurse, she choked me in my neck. And I saw the fluid, some of the fluid started to run down. And I said, nurse, I told you afraid of needle. Why you choke me now? You have to give me back over the needle because the fluid run down. The nurse said to me, you don't need it again. A little of this protect you from anything.
Amen. Amen.
You understand?
Yes.
The Lord said to me, a little of this protect you from anything. In the COVID time, I walk with the COVID, I drive with them, I eat with them, I do all things, I say, check it out. COVID. When I check, no COVID.
Amen.
My manager said to me, because you know we burned out because you have to do 3 people job because people getting sick. She said, every time it seems like you're blessed, man. Because you always at work. You hasn't been infected. But let she know the God who I saw.
Amen.
And he promised that the level that you get, it will protect you from anything. It will protect you from the COVID.
Amen.
The thing because I get that in the dream, I said, me not believe it, man.
And when you man.
I follow the protocol. So God will abide with me and protect me. As Bishop Jones come in, I want to encourage each and every one to check up on your loved ones daily. My Lord. If you call somebody today, you see that you call 3, because we have that mentality. If you call it 3 times and you answer and call back, I'm not calling you back again. Done with that. I had that experience just before we came here. And when I called the gentleman who used to be a member of the line of Judah, but he is down now and I check on him every weekend. And for some reason I usually call him Friday, only Saturdays. And when I did not get him, I decided to go at his door. And when I knock and he answered, I said, you okay? He said, yes. I said, but I called you and you're not answering. He said, I'm coming. I stood for like 10 minutes for him to come to the door. I said, well, you're okay, you can't reach to the door. That is okay, I'll leave and I'll just check it. He said, no, I'm coming. And I waited for half an hour before he can open the door. Usually open the door in 5 minutes. Because he partly blind. And when he opened the door, I had to push to go in. And when I went in, I saw him like he's studying. I said, okay? He said, yes, and I had to hold his hand and put him to sit down. When I look at him, I see, he look drunk. I said, you been drinking? He said, no, I ain't drink nothing. I said, but your eye look like people who drink. I ain't smelling no alcohol. I look all around, look at the fridge, no alcohol. I said, but what happened? He said, he don't know. I said, I'm going to call the ambulance. He said, no, okay. I said, but if I leave you here tonight, something wrong, I will be responsible. I call 911. You ever know 911 busy? 911 say, we are currently busy at the home.
Yes.
I said, what is this?
Yes.
I wait for over 5 minutes. Yes, it's true. Before now, and when they come and they active, you want police or ambulance. I said ambulance. And then they transferred to ambulance. The police came first. And I told them based on my observation what I'm seeing with him. Then the paramedic came. When they checked this man's blood pressure, it was 2.2. 2.2. If I had leave it there that night, he would have been a dead man. Very low, very low. So I watch on the lawn and paramedics start to mix sugar in cranberry juice and give him a whole banana for eat and a bagel with cheese. And when they check it, it went up a little to 4 something. When they give him one, they check it again, it went up to 5 something. They say, okay. Sugar went low. So check up on your loved ones.
Amen.
You don't know what's going to happen. If someone is not answering you, go at the door and knock. Let them tell you don't want to talk to you, don't come back. Then you can understand. But if you fail to check on someone, that could rest on your conscience. And the blood will be on your shoulder. So this time I bring it.
The Honorable.
The Honorable, His Grace,
Eminency.
Archbishop Pope Canterbury.
Let's stand up for the bishop. Let's stand up for me here. Stand up in God's house when the bishop come in. I'm not encouraging that.
I rise straight, stand straight, and accept Bishop Jones. Our last speaker for the night. In another name, but in Jesus' almighty name.
But they talk so long. You're tired?
Yes.
You know how long I tell you to check out the cake? May God bless you, keep you, guide you, and protect your greetings to all the Chakatika. Come.
Yes, ma'am.
When Leader Everton called me and he said, teach, let us go to Montreal, I teach Akati. I already planned it. I told the church on Victoria weekend I want to go and visit Teacher Cathy, or I want to go to New York, or I want to go to Boston. But he's not with all this crumping style, you know. So when he called, I decided I want to come to visit you. So I just want to give you this.
Beautiful.
I want to give you that. Go back in your seat. There's no time to catch no power. and they do nothing. I bring that for you from the house of Cornerstone to you, the mother of this house. Keep on keeping on.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
And I say, you stand. You stand. I don't know this gentleman. I met him once in Toronto. You can sit down a little bit, baby girl. And we came into Montreal yesterday, and we met some hurdles. But we had to meet the hurdle, you know? Yes. That man is a Pentecostal, he's a ketchup over here today. So we had to meet the hurdles.
My Lord, my Lord.
And in meeting the hurdles, he talking to his friend, and who knows me, I like to take control of things. Yes. So I take away the phone from my friend and I said, just imagine your friend here, we see in trouble, you can't come and pick me up, you can't come. And I give him some good words. He said, oh God, I said, anyhow, we coming by your house. He said, oh God, Bishop, but I have to clean. And I said, don't clean, we coming. And he read by his door. You don't know me? The man living in a little hut, you know. And all of us have to squeeze in this hut. But you know what? He gave me his bed. And